Good evening, Graham Rawlins with our midweek edition of News Geelong. Bowen Health is calling for volunteers to participate in further research into problems associated with cholesterol. Another award for our great city as the COGG takes out a coveted Sustainable Cities Award. From the world of Geelong sport, Mitch Scoop Cleary brings you the latest sports news, while from the weather world we'll present the Geelong and Surf Coast area weather forecast expected over the next 6 days. Heart problems, circulation difficulties and diabetes are just some of the major health problems that one can attract if you do not keep a proper level of cholesterol. Medication may help in cases, but additional research is being undertaken by Bowen Health to further understand how we can improve our understanding and treatment of this ongoing and unfortunately growing medical problem. Ian Nichols reports.
Bowen Health is about to start some very interesting clinical trials for people suffering cholesterol. They're wanting to prove whether fish oil, certainly the panacea for everything these days, is going to help people who are already on medication lower their cholesterol. And we're speaking with Associate Professor John Amarina about this clinical trial here in Geelong.
Yes, and the people we're looking for have to be above 45 years of age and have either established heart disease or be at high risk of developing heart disease. The majority of those will be on a cholesterol-lowering medication called a statin, and what we're trying to determine is if using fish oil to lower their triglycerides on top of their statin is beneficial to their long-term health.
Well, it's an interesting one. How long will these people be on that trial for?
The people will be on the trial for approximately 3 years. They'll have a visit every 6 months initially, then yearly with follow-up regularly by telephone.
And I'm assuming that some will be on a placebo and some will be on this what is the name of this particular?
Well, it's a synthetic type of fish oil. It doesn't really have a name at the present time, but think of it as a highly purified, potent type of fish oil. And half the patients will get this on top of their medication, and the other half will get a placebo, which basically a pill that does nothing. And all of this will be done on the background of the patient's normal medication for heart disease. So
in all, how many people are we hoping to find here for the trial in the Geelong region?
In the Geelong region, we're hoping to find 50 or more. We've currently got around mid-30, and we hope that we can get numbers increasing as time goes on.
Apart from statins, are there other kinds of medication?
Yeah, there's a couple of other types of medication that we can use to lower cholesterol. One group is called the fibrates, and it works in a different mechanism than the statins. Then there are other medications called bile acid sequestrants, which basically stop you absorbing cholesterol. So there are 2 or 3 other options apart from statins, but statins are by far the most potent, the most proven and the most beneficial in reducing people having heart disease, having recurrent heart attacks if they've already got heart disease.
Well, Donna Sorrigan is the clinical trial coordinator. You're happy with the numbers so far, but you'd like more to take part in this?
Well, we would. The more we can hear from, the better, and the more people we get onto the trial is, it's a fantastic thing. So we'd love to hear from people who think they might fit the criteria.
And how can they do that? What's the easiest way?
Easiest way is to just give us a call. Our number's 52603420, and we'd love to hear from anyone who'd be interested.
Well, there are lots of people with cholesterol, so I'm sure you won't have any trouble finding the remaining numbers, and it's for a 3-year period.
It is, absolutely.
At Bowen Health, this is Ian Nichols for News Geelong.
Thank you, Ian. The following is an exclusive story to News Geelong, and a warning that some viewers may find the match footage disturbing. The old saying, just can't help bad luck, was never so evident as it was at the Godfrey Street Oval on Saturday afternoon in the game between Thompson and neighbouring East Geelong. While Luke Forbes blazed away to kick 9 goals for Thompson Tigers to take his tally for this season to 104, about midway through the third quarter, the wheels began to fall off the Thompson wagon, as within an astounding 10 minutes of play, 3 Thompson players were taken to Geelong Hospital with severe injuries. Same ground, same side, same quarter. Sean Voss with a dislocated elbow, Marcus Forbes, a career-ending detached patella or kneecap and a ruptured tendon, and Alex Bowles, a season-ending lower broken leg and ankle, were the unfortunate totally accidental victims of playing Aussie rules footy. 2 ambulances attended Godfrey Street to convey the 2 most severe cases to hospital, 1 per ambulance, while Sean Voss with a dislocated elbow was taken very carefully by private transport. It was a short, sour period of time for one of the premiership favourites, who now sits second on the GDFL ladder, but look to have another 3 players likely to return to the seniors next week. Thompson finished winning the match against East Geelong by 93 points, and we wish the injured players all the best in their pathways to respective recoveries. As we go to a break on this midweek edition of News Geelong, join our 375 and growing number of followers on Twitter at News Geelong 31 and join our network with your thoughts and comments, including suggested items to cover on the program. And also on Facebook, www.facebook.com/News Geelong 31. You can use both or either of these tools to also comment and support us with our Use It or Lose It campaign. We'll return with more news after this.